The spring 2022 anime season has been really good and it's been packed with a lot of good anime. Like there's stuff that's really good, that's decent, and you could say maybe something's trash if you really wanted to, but if you compare this to last season where it was like barely like anything really good, like we knew all the good stuff and the rest was all like mediocre, where this season there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of new anime that returned for their like different seasons and like they're picking up and being really good. There's a lot of new anime that have came in this season that are just like fantastic. But yeah, let's get into this because you know I'm kind of late on it because you know usually I do my watch list, but I'm gonna do a little bit different than my watch list videos. I'm gonna highlight some of the anime that I'm really enjoying. Then like towards the end I'll list out everything that I'm watching because right now I'm watching about 32, 33 anime, and out of that I'll say 23 or out of the 33 there's about 23 that I'm really enjoying a lot, and like we're talking about those, discuss those, and you guys can let me know like in the comments which ones you like, and if you're new, why not subscribe? That way you can keep up with me and we can like see what anime that we're each watching and all that, because I am curious. And if you do subscribe, put in the comments. But yeah, let's get into it because the spring season, like I said, is packed with a lot of good anime. There's a lot of good comedy anime. That's the thing. There's like so many anime this season that are hilarious. Like this was a good season for people if you like comedy anime, because there's like there might be like 10 or 12 like comedy anime that are hilarious that are have you rolling. But let's get into what I'm watching. Now, the first one is, I'm probably going to butcher this name, so anybody that's going to put in the comments, you can say it in the comments, whatever, but Aharen-san, that one, you know, the one with the little girl and then like the little short girl and the tall guy there in high school. This one is hilarious because like each episode when like the one tall guy, he tries to find a different way to communicate with her, and like they always do some out of pocket stuff. Like when she does the headbutt, I was rolling, or when like, she like shoves the food in front of his face. Yeah, if you've seen this one, it's really good, and I'd be rolling. If you like comedy anime, you'll enjoy this one because it's hilarious. Now, the next one I'm watching is Trapped in a Dating Sim. Now, Trapped in a Dating Sim is interesting because it reminds me of the villainess, you know, isekai, because in that one the person is trapped in like the isekai game world, just like how this one. And this one's pretty interesting. Like the last episode left on like a pretty interesting like cliffhanger. Like, ooh, where's it gonna go? Because I'm interested in like each episode. There's like interesting things. And like how it seems like there's somebody else that's reincarnated in this world just like him. So it makes it interesting. Like I enjoy this one. Like each episode's been pretty decent. Like if you've been enjoying this one, let me know though. Now next one I like is Healer Girl. It's about these 3 girls that literally are apprentices to like this one like this, I don't know exactly what you call it, like a singing doctor, because like in their world they sing and that can like help people heal or help them feel better, because like we get to see like different stuff like when people are in distress and like they can sing and help the person. Like it's a different way of healing, and I like it just seeing them as their apprentice and seeing their different personalities and like seeing the world they live in, like how basically healing is the same thing, can be practiced like along with like people that go to get surgeries and stuff like that. That's what I kind of like about this series, because you get to see stuff like that and it's pretty interesting because it just gives us like a different perspective of like, oh, singing can just like help heal, and like it can help people get out of stress. Like somebody, I think there was somebody that was like about to like close to having a baby, and they sang a song and it helped like calm down like the pregnant woman and like the baby inside. So like this one's pretty interesting. I messed with it. Now the next one is probably the most controversial anime this season, because you know each season we get a controversial anime, and this one is taking the cake because you know like the past, like my last season was My Dress Up Darling with the fan service, but this one is The Executioner in Her Way of life. The reason why this one is been very controversial is because the world that the main character lives in, they basically kill all the people that get isekai'd in there, and like a lot of people were upset about that and stuff like that. And this one's just been hella controversial like ever since episode 1, and people talk about say trash, and like there's so many different things about it, but I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I like unique isekais, and like they finally did explain like why they actually take them out, and I was like, oh, okay, because I know a lot of people are complaining about that, like, oh, they're just doing this and acting like they can't find another way. But yeah, this one's alright. We can skim past because I already made a video. Now the one I was actually looking forward to the most of this season, besides Spy Family and Love is War, is the next one, and that's Birdie Wing Golf Girl Stories. Now I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a sucker for sports anime, because you know I like sports a lot, and sports anime most of the time, yes I know sports anime have tropes that they always follow, but this one from the trailer, when I first saw the trailer, I think it was last year or earlier this year, I don't remember exactly when it was, I was like, yes, this is going to be one I'm going to enjoy. And so far I've been enjoying. The animation's been really good, and like the main character, I knew I would like her. Her name's Eve, and I knew I would like her from the trailer. And yes, I like her because like she has this one type of like different type of swagger when it comes to golf, because like she basically hits the golf ball with power and not like actually technique and knowing all this. She just basically just uses her power, and like it's called like this blue ball, so like she uses all the strength in her body and just hits it, and the ball usually flies crazy. But so far it's been really good. The only thing that sucks about it is this comes on like super late at night on Tuesdays, and like it makes me forget about it. That way I go like on the next day, like on a Wednesday, I have to watch it in the morning because I forget about it, because like I don't know why it airs that late, but it airs that late. That's how we get it. That's how I get it on Crunchyroll. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one. If you like golf or like sports anime, you'll like this one. If not, then you don't need to watch if you don't really like sports anime, because if you like sports anime, you enjoy it. But I would still say it's a really good anime in my opinion. Now the next one is Deaimon, Recipe for Happiness. Now this is about a guy that literally left his house to go into a band like in Tokyo, and then he comes back home because like his band's basically failed, because like he got a letter from his mom that basically said, oh, your dad's in the hospital. So he goes back, and when he goes back, he finds out that his parents are like looking after this little girl who like the crazy thing is about this is like the little girl they're looking after, like whoever her dad was, her parents basically abandoned her at this random shop, and then they basically just had to raise her. And I was like, damn. Because, like, I don't know why. Like, there's still, like, little subtle details that we're getting, like, sprinkled into the story that we'll probably eventually learn, like, why the dad left and even the mom before that. Because I was like, damn, you're just going to leave your 10-year-old daughter? Or maybe she might have been 9. I don't remember exactly, like, when she left, but I know she's 10 now. And it's like, you're just going to leave her at some random shop that you don't even know? But, yeah, it's been pretty good, especially because we're seeing the relationship that the son that came back plus her, because he's trying to be like a father figure / big brother figure in her life, because like, you know, her parents abandoned her, and she's still, and like the little girl, she goes like to the train station wherever she sees somebody just to look and see if her dad is still there, and like she does that like every once in a while, and like anytime she sees anybody with a guitar, she always thinks that's her dad. So like you can see the trauma that's there too. So yeah, so far this has been pretty good. If you've seen this one, let me know, because like I said, it kind of has like some deeper meanings to it and part of that. All right. Now, the next one is probably the cutest anime of the whole season, but it's Miss Shachiku and the Little Baby Ghost. Now, this basically follows a lady that's basically being overworked in her office job, and she's always overworking, and she's always the one person that always has to stay late. And then you have this baby ghost that comes out of nowhere and is just yelling that she needs to leave in a creepy voice until she finds her. And then like she sees her and finds she's adorable. And now in like the most recent episode, we find out there's a little cat too, because they rescue a cat, and then the cat turns into like a little cat girl. So yeah, this one is pretty adorable, because like it's adorable seeing their relationship, especially like seeing like how she basically she's always stressing at work, and like the little ghost girl always tries to like help her to that way she can get home, that she can get the rest, that way she doesn't die from like stress and all that and overworking herself from exhaustion. Now the next one might be my favorite one of the season, and it's the Heroine Runs the Show. Now it's about this girl that's from the countryside, and she goes to Tokyo or whatever like the big city is. And she literally goes to this new school, and she's going there because she loves track and she wants to run track, because like in her hometown the high school doesn't have a track team, so she had to get transferred to like a bigger city that she can run like for track and all that. And as she's there, she find out that there's 2 idols in her class. There's 2 idol guys that are in the class, and like they both basically hate her off rip because of certain different things. And like it turns out that she becomes their like intern manager, because like she's working part-time for them. We can see like as their relationship like kind of like becomes better, because like they get to know each other, and like at school she has to like stop the 2 boys from fighting. But this one has like been pretty good. Like I enjoyed the main character. The main character be having me rolling at time, because like some of her reactions, and even like the way the voice actor just like voices her, I love it. But yeah, if you've seen the Heroine Runs the Show, let me know how you feel about it, because I've been enjoying it. Now, of course, the next one is Love After World Domination. Now, this one I like a lot, because, I mean, I grew up watching Power Rangers, and I mess with Power Rangers heavily, and it's like the main whole cast that are the good guys, they're Power Rangers. But if you've seen this one, it's about the guy who's the Red Ranger, and then, like, it's a girl that's on the evil side, and, like, they basically fall in love and they start dating and stuff like that, and, like, they basically, as their teammates are fighting, they're going on dates and doing all this other type of stuff. It's been pretty good so far. Now, the next one, of course, is probably the most popular anime I'll say this season, and that's Spy Family. And you see, if you look on my anime list, you see it's climbing the charts as being one of the best, because everybody's ranking it. But yeah, Spy Family's been amazing. Like I said, I've loved Spy Family. I've been reading the manga basically since the first physical volume came out, and then I started reading it online. But yeah, Spy Family's been amazing so far. I've been enjoying it, just like so many other people have been messing with it heavily. If you're not watching Spy Family, please watch it, because it's an amazing anime. And if you've not read the manga, please read the manga, because the manga is just as amazing too. I love Spy Family. Now, next one is Shikimori's Not a Cutie. Now, this one, like, I'm indifferent about this one, because if they did the shading right, Shikimori could look so cool. Because that's the one thing I loved about the manga, is because like in the manga, because if you've been watching anime, you know the thing about her is just Shikimori is supposed to be like super cool. But in the manga, like they shade her amazingly. So like when she does her different like unique facial expressions, it always looks amazing and cool. And that's what the one thing the anime is kind of missing. Because like if the shading was just a little bit better, it would make it stand out more. But besides that, I've been enjoying the anime because like I said, I enjoyed the manga a lot. And also, hey, shout out to the main character. Shout out to his mom, because his mom is bad. That's all I gotta say. Hey, his mom. Hey, if I was friends, I'd be like, dog, where your mom at? I'll say that to him if I was friends with him. But yeah, that was been good. All right, next one I'm watching is Don't Hurt Me Healer. Now, Don't Hurt Me Healer is hilarious. Cause it's about this like dark elf that's like a short little like, and she's a healer, and like she runs into this one guy, and like they basically like the guy was basically fighting this bear, and then like they get in this argument because like she's there asking like, oh, can I join your party? And like you find out like everything she does basically is the opposite. So like instead of healing, she curses him, and basically he can't be 250 feet like away from her or something like that, or he's gonna die. And like it's hilarious seeing some of the different stuff, because like she's like hella sarcastic, and some of the stuff she does, like sometimes she just says what's like on her mind to the main character and basically calls him trash. She's like, oh, are you really a beginner? And there's so many funny things, and especially like the monsters they get in fights with. Yeah, if you've seen this one, let me know, because it's hilarious. All right, another one I've been enjoying is, of course, Danseur. Now, at first, I wasn't watching this, and then I heard this was the one by Mappa, and I was like, I'll give it a chance. And then I also, like, one of my mutuals on TikTok was talking about how if you like Welcome to the Ballroom, you would like this one. So I wanted to watch this one. Oh, it's amazing. It's basically about a guy it's basically about a high school kid, whoever. He's struggling like with his own identity, because like he's trying to figure out like what he wants to do in life, because like his dad died, and like when his dad died, like his uncle or whatever told him like, oh, you have to be the man of the house. But like he also wants to like do ballerina and stuff like that, because he's all ballet, I should say, because he's always wanted to do that. When he was little, he saw somebody like at a play or something, and like he enjoyed that. But like as in the anime, you see he's struggling like with trying to like be manly and trying to do something that's his passion. He even goes to like a ballerina or whatever, ballet, like whatever you could say, studio. Because like one of his classmates' mom like runs one, and like he's going there to get trained, stuff like that. And like you see he's struggling, because like she even tells him, she's like, oh, you have to like basically let go of everything and just like actually put your all in the ballet. And like he's struggling with like, oh, I have soccer here, I need to be manly for my friends and all this other stuff, until in the most recent episode it finally like hits the fan, and like he realized like, oh yeah, I need to just put my all in the ballet. But yeah, so far this has been really good, and I've been messing with it. Now next one is Summertime Rendering. You know, if you follow the channel, I literally made a video on this. Yeah, the only thing that does hurt this a lot is that it is on Disney Plus, but only in Japan, so you have to pirate this, and we don't know when Disney's gonna put this like outside of Japan, like on their streaming services, because we don't know yet. I mean, hopefully sometime soon, because I mean, it wouldn't make sense for them to like wait for the whole 24 and then do that. But I mean, so far we're getting introduced to, I guess, Disney Plus jail, just like Netflix jail. But Summertime Rendering's been pretty decent though. Now next one literally just started like a few days ago, or started this weekend. That's A Couple of Cuckoos. I actually enjoyed episode 1 a lot, mainly because like it's interesting, because it's an interesting concept of like, oh, you got switched at birth, and then like you go to meet, like you have to meet like your real parents that actually are, but you have your parents that you've been living with this whole time, like whatever. And then like we find out like, oh, the person like, and then you find out that those two are basically about to get married, because the parents want them to get married, that way they can be with the kids they actually wanted, stuff like that. It's a very interesting concept. It's kind of unique in a way, because I always wondered, like, imagine that happens in real life. Imagine if like at birth you were switched, and it was like it was like a guy and a girl like that. Yes, were switched at birth, and then like your parents want you to meet, and then you find out like, oh, before that you guys have already met and all that, and then you find out like, oh, they want you to get married. Imagine if something like that happened. That'd be very interesting and unique. I wonder how that would play out in real life. There's like more like different stuff for that. Now, next one, of course, is Kaguya-Sama Love is War Season 3. Yes, you know I love Kaguya-Sama. I mean, if you look at my profile picture, my favorite character is Hayasuka. And this season so far, we've been seeing a lot of her, and I know we're going to see more. But Season 3 of Kaguya-Sama has been amazing. I can't wait for more episodes, because I've been enjoying it each episode. And it's amazing just seeing the characters animated again, because I love Kaguya-Sama. It's amazing. Now, next one is Rising Shield Hero Season 2. So far, it's been really good, and like it's added more different aspects to the world of Shield Hero because we're learning different stuff. Like we're learning about the Spirit Turtle and some of the other nations that are in this world. We're learning about them. It's pretty unique, and like we're even learning about like I guess you can see like the other heroes and stuff like that, and like heroes of the past and stuff. But Shield Hero so far has been really good. I've been enjoying it a lot. Now, other one I've been enjoying is the Love Live. It's the season 2 to the like the one in high school. This one so far has been pretty interesting because like they're doing what I thought they were doing season 1, where we see them slowly starting to form groups, and I was wondering when it was gonna happen because you know in Love Lives they always some way somehow they end up forming a group, and you see in this one they're forming. You had like the first group, it was a group of 4 and then a group of 2, and we're probably gonna get a group of 3 because like I think the last 3 girls are probably gonna join into a group. But so far this has been good. Now, another one I've been messing with is now Date A Live Season 4 has been interesting. Like, I'm curious to see, like, where this is going to go, especially after, like, the most recent episode because something happened. And, of course, there's a certain character with a clock and, you know, she got a clock in the Glock. You know, if you know what I'm talking about. I want to see, like, what she does this season because I think she's going to come out of nowhere and do something because, like, we've seen her in a few episodes. But so far, it's actually been amazing seeing the Love Live. I mean, the Data Live class because, like, I haven't seen them in so many years. It's been a while since season 3 came out. And I'm happy we got season 4 because Data Live is always amazing. I mess with it heavily. Now, the next one is one that this season 1 that it had last year, I was kind of calling it meh. And I just thought it was just cool. But that's Build Divide. Now, Build Divide Season 2 has been fire. Season 1 was okay. I liked the aspect of it. I was like, it reminded me of Yu-Gi-Oh! With like how they're playing a card game and like the monsters or whatever the cards, they come out and we can see them. Now, Season 2 has been fire because it's been way darker and a lot of stuff has happened to the city. And like and a lot of characters got character growth and we got a time skip. And I was like, oh yeah. If you watch season 1 of Build Divide, please watch season 2 right now because season 2 is like way better. There's character development and like there's a darker aspect because like of stuff that happened at the end of season 1, and like it's been phenomenal so far and I've been enjoying it so much. Now, next one is Ascension of a Bookworm Season 3. Now this one, Season 3 is it, bro. Season 3 is it. If you don't like Ascension of a Bookworm, please watch it because Season 3 has been fire. Like, it's been so amazing watching the main character and like we're finding out the rest of the world is learning about her and like the nobles and all that. They're trying to kidnap her. I was like, oh yeah, Ascension of a Bookworm Season 3 has been fire. If you're not watching it, please watch it because you need to. Now, the last one is Komi Can't Communicate, and Komi Can't Communicate finally released out of Japan like today. As of Wednesday, it finally released and you can watch it worldwide now because it's not just airing just in Japan or whatever. But yeah, Komi Can't Communicate. If you like season 1, you like season 2. Komi's been amazing. If you've even seen the manga, you know Komi's been amazing because Komi is a very amazing anime and I mess with it. I love like the way it's animated and I love how it's just following the manga exactly the same way and it's been amazing. It's phenomenal. I still got to watch the first episode, of course, but I mean, I know what Komi is. I've read the manga. I know what's going to happen. And like, I'm finally watching it now because it's on Netflix because before I wasn't about to go out of my way and pirate it, mainly because I had all this other anime on my plate I needed to worry about and I wasn't trying to worry about Komi. But let's get into all the anime I guess I'm watching, but I don't really care that much about. Like, I mean, I like it, but I don't like it as all the other stuff. Now, the first one is the Tomodachi game. Like, I do like this one. I like the aspect of, like, how the main character is basically trying to figure out who, like, is the bad guy or whatever. Because, like, certain stuff that's happening. And then next one is RPG Real Estate. This one's okay. It's not nothing special, but it's okay. Like, we get to see them, like, basically be, you know, real estate agents and, like, show different house for, like, monsters and that. Next one is The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. It's alright. It ain't nothing special. Like, it's alright. I think it's kind of stupid that the dude, he was a Demon Lord and he gets reincarnated. And it's like, it's not even like it's a super long time because there's still a lot of people alive that know him. And like, he's going to get found out eventually. And then next one is Skeleton Knight in Another World. It's okay. Like, I like it, but it's like not nothing I'm super excited for each week it comes on. But I like it. It's another isekai. Like I said, isekais or whatever. I enjoy isekais for the most part. Now, The Dawn of the Witch. This one has to grow on me. So far, right now, it's been okay. It's not been nothing special. Mainly because I just want to see where the story goes. And then I'll be able to tell you like if it's really good or not. Now, In the Heart of Konoichi, or whatever, however you say, it's the one with the ninja girls. This is another one that has to grow on me. There's at times this has me rolling, but then I want more of the story to develop because I want to know like why all these little girls here and like what's happening. Why are they trying to act like men are scary or something here? Like I need to know like more before I can be like, oh yeah, this is really good. And then Scientist Fell in Love, So I Tried to Prove It, Season 2. I like this, but it's like, as of right now, we'll wait. I mean, I enjoyed Season 1. This is not something I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch as soon as it drops type of thing. And of course, Requiem of the Rose King continued from the last season. And another one is Yatogame-chan Season 4. This is just like the super short anime, and like it's super short. It's like literally 3 minutes or something like that. That's why it's there. It's like it's cool. It's crazy. It has 4 seasons, but hey, I'm not mad because I mean I get a good laugh out of it each season, or yeah, each season that's been out. But yeah, let me know what spring 2022 anime are you enjoying. What's your favorite from the spring? Let me know what you're watching in the comments. Like I said, I'm watching about 33, but 23 are the ones. But 30 out of the 33, only 23 are like I'm enjoying so far. But the other ones, like I like it, but I'm not calling them trash. It's just like I like 20. The first 23 I talked about were probably my favorite. But yeah, let me know in the comments which ones you're enjoying. Let me know how many you're watching. Let me know if you dropped anything like that. If you enjoyed the video, why not like? If you didn't, you could dislike, subscribe if you really enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, let me know in the comments what spring anime you're watching. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.